so excited at Resurrection Seed Time. It's just a wonderful opportunity to be able to sow our financial seed into the good soil, the very good, rich soil that God has planted us in since 2000, and we just believe Him for a return. And really, it's just kind of like the parable of the sower. When you sow intentionally and expectantly, you can expect a return. And so there's just something powerful in combining your finances with the power of God and just waiting expectantly on Him to show up and show off on what you're believing Him for.
You know, and many times we often struggle with how much do I give in my offering for Resurrection Seed. And you know, that was a struggle that we once had. And you know, and just what God revealed to us was just get alone and have your personal prayer time and ask God, what do I need to give? And then come together, and what amazed us was our numbers were identical. You know, and it was a God thing. It wasn't something that we manifested amongst ourselves in our power. You know, and we knew God was in it from the start, which helps build faith. So I just encourage you to seek hard and to seek God into what you're supposed to give. And He'll reveal Himself to you through that.
In 2008, we were believing God that our 4-year-old would get into the pre-K program, which is a lottery, and only 20 kids would get in. And at first she did not get in, and then was put on the waiting list. Got a call one day at work, and they offered her a spot, and it was really awesome. We had favor with God and favor with men, and it saved us $360 a month. And she was so ready to go to pre-K anyway, so it was awesome.
Also in 2008, we were believing for me and Ivey both to have more influence in the workplace. And it's just amazing what God has done in both of our lives. And people just seek us out now versus us having to find people that we can minister to. They come to us looking for ministry. It's just amazing what God has done in that short time. And just us in faith sowing a seed on something and looking at what God can do.
Also in 2008, our girls joined with us and they sowed their own seed. And a little girl at our church who has cerebral palsy, they sowed for her healing. So that's one thing that we're still believing God to do, and He will do it. It's already done, but we're excited to see that manifest, and what a wonderful day it's going to be. So it was just awesome to be able to come together as a family, and our girls are really young, so just for them to be able to see how important it is to sow a financial seed and believe God for something was just huge for them. Through God answering just the belief that we wanted our little girl to get into pre-K and saving $360 a month, God opened another door for me, another job opportunity that I'd actually been wanting for several years. And so it was great to be able to get that job opportunity and to be able to just work part-time. And so that has been really a blessing for us.
Also in 2008, we sowed a seed on my family coming to know the Lord, and my wife's family just to know Him in a new, more intimate way. And just looking back at what He's done in a year, I look at Ivey's family, and there's just a desire and a heart there that wasn't there a year ago. It's just so exciting to see that. But in my family, both my mom and dad in the summer both came to know the Lord as their Savior. It's just so amazing, and it's an answered prayer, and a prayer that went way past this past year, but look what God did in the seed. You know, a specific seed that I sowed, and a great opportunity that it taught me is the Resurrection Seed gave our family an opportunity to come together and believe for a specific thing. And it just grew our family closer together through an opportunity to pray for a specific need and to sow something that hurt from us, because it is a sowing and it is an offering, so it needs to hurt. You know, so just think about that in 2009 as you're thinking about what you're believing for, but also in that amount. You know, that amount needs to be significant based on the needs you have and the desires and the prayers that you're waiting God to answer.
And I just encourage everyone that's still pondering just to extend your faith and believe Him for great and mighty things that He already wants to do.